Heyo, and welcome to another episode of Advanced Glitch Building. Today I'm going to show you guys how I do large disc shapes out of large wall parts. I've done this before with a UFO build I did a little over a year ago, as well as use this method on building the Millennium Falcon. It's fairly straightforward, but can be time consuming depending on how large your project is. So first and foremost, just grab yourself a center point and make yourself a circle with as many sides as you want. I think I'm doing 32 here, just for the example that I'm making in this tutorial, but you want to keep in mind the size of your project will determine how long this takes you to do. The more sides you create this circle out of means the more work and more angle changes you're going to have later. So once you have that, build out to the radius that you want for the size of your disc, and you can delete your center circle. Then we're going to need to grab our first angle for our first full-length wall. So we'll reverse wire glitch from a wall on the outside edge, pull to your center point, then count down 2 full walls on the inside or outside, just 2 full walls down from where you are. Then reverse wire glitch from a large floor at the bottom position and pull up to the outside wire end that you just created. That will be the angle for your very first wall piece. You're going to want to create this angled wire for each of the iterations around the entire circumference of your circle. After you do that, you can go ahead and move on to the next angle, which is going to be just a slight bit sharper. To do this, at the base of your wire glitch in a short wall and then count up 3 total, and then from the base of the 4th one, reverse wire and pull up to the opposite end of the wire you started from, and then reverse wire from the top of the wall that you placed in the previous set and pull down to the top of the wire that you just created. This will create the angle for your second row of wall pieces. Now, for the third row of wall pieces, you're just simply going to repeat the exact same process, grabbing the exact same angle change for the wire end of your next large wall placement. That's 3 short walls from the base of your extended wire, reverse wire glitch from the base of the 4th wall, pull back to the end of the wire where you just snapped in your previous wall, then reverse wire glitch from the top of the previous wall you glitched in and pull down to that point to give yourself another subtle angle change. Once you've done this for all of your sides, the next angle change is going to need to be even more subtle. So go ahead and wire glitch in a full-size floor piece, then build down 1 more. Then you can grab a short wall and build up 3 from the far end of that second large floor. Reverse wire glitch from the base of the 4th one, pull to the end of your previous wire, and then reverse wire from the top of your previous wall down to that wire you just made. That will give you the angle of the 4th row of walls that we're going to use here. It's very, very subtle, but it looks great. Now, for the 5th row of walls, you're not going to change the angle at all. You're going to maintain this angle and just build out 1 full-length wall every other wall that you've created so far. Now, since we built straight out 1 wall, to continue and maintain the same angle changes that we have for the slope of our disc, you need to wire glitch in a full-size wall at the base of your last wire, then build up 3 short walls and reverse wire from the base of the 4th one, pull back to a previous wire on that same row, and then reverse wire from the top of the full wall that we just placed. Do this for all of the iterations, which will be half of the number of full sides of the circle. Now, this is usually where I stop. You're close enough to the center that you can still fit some prefabs in there or other perfectly circular things, or you can build all the way so it's a smooth curve all the way to the center point. Now, before we flip our center point 180 degrees on its axis, so it's upside down, and repeat this entire process for the bottom part of the disc, you need to decide if you want the edges of your 2 discs, or your curved circles, to come to a sharp point against each other, or if there's going to be a little bit of a space in between them, like with a UFO or a Millennium Falcon type thing. For this, you need to go ahead and measure out how far apart you want your 2 discs to be, and then move your center wire of the appropriate distance, and then you can flip your center wire at 180 degrees on its axis so that it is upside down, and then repeat the entire process again with your lower disc. And there you have it. A fairly simple technique that does a little bit long-winded as usual for my stuff, but gets you a perfectly symmetrical disc shape out of any wall part. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, see you guys next time.